Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I am back with layout number 1 from Janet's 4for4 series. So I have started with the 5 sheets of paper that she had us cut, and then I went straight to my bonus paper, and I did gut it so that I would have the leftover pieces to play with, and I used the craft cardstock for my background. And I just have, I have 3 photos today that I'm working with. I'm gonna just put this together really quick. That is the nice thing about having all of your measurements done for you. The only thinking is just arranging them on your page to whatever design that you like. So it takes so much of the work out of creating the layout, and you can get some really fast pages done. So this is another reason why I love doing this when I'm kind of in a funk or haven't scrapbooked a lot and I just want a little bit of something to get me going. This is perfect. Now these that I cut, this leaf was my inspiration paper, but like I said in the previous video, since it was a collection, I know all of the backs are going to work as well, so I know I could use either side. Now the brown is a little bit different than the craft, so I don't know that I'd want to use it, but I could separate it, put both of these on one side, and do something like that to bridge it, and then I would have wood grain and pumpkins and leaves all together, and I think that would look quite nice. I might do that. I also pulled out my washi, so in case I didn't want to use the wood grain, I could do that as well as the copper leaves, and that would match well with what I'm doing, and I may do that. Let me decide before I ink those up, although I know if I use them on other paper, I will probably ink them as well. And I really didn't fuss with these papers as to where they were going to go. I haven't really laid it out and decided. I'm just going to start adhering it down. Because I do have 3 4x6 photos, it's going to take up the bulk of my layout, and I know that. And the paper that I cut, this 6x12, has pumpkins on it, and it's a design, so I know it has to go vertical like this. Because if I put it that way, the pumpkins are going sideways, so it doesn't make sense. If I use, and this is another one, this was my side that I had picked. And I love this, but the photos that I have are very busy. Oh my gosh, those are so cute though. It's so busy, I was going to use the back side with just the pumpkins because I know it's a better choice. But let me just show you on here. See how busy that is? But it is extremely cute. But I have pulled in all of the cute little critters that I wanted with the chipboard pieces. So I know the pumpkins are a better choice. It's really going to make my photos the highlight, which is why I scrapbook. And I know that I have smaller pieces cut that show this cute side that I will use later on another layout, so I don't need them on every layout that I do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just ink both sides of these and ink all of the strips, and then I will be back and we'll start adhering all of this down. Alright, so I have all of that inked. That was just walnut stain. This is going to go on here, and I think I'm going to have this go ahead and go over the entire paper. You could bring it down just for the background. Either way would be nice, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just go over the entire design. So the question is going to be, do I want this leaf here? Is it too busy? I don't think I like the wood grain. And so I think what I'm going to do, I may need to move that over, or I could put it on top of that. Let's see. Yes, I think that is what I like. And I will just put these two smaller pieces somewhere down here to kind of extend a little mat. Which, having those papers like this make me think I could do embellishments across here. But I'd really thought about doing it in a cluster here and then down here and my title here. So that's going to be the base of my layout. Let's get the photos down and then we'll start embellishing. So I went ahead and decided to put the leaf border here. I've got my flowers down. My challenge for myself was to use the letter stickers to make a title, because I always kind of bum out on titles because I have a hard time coming up with them. But I have rose to the challenge and I have made a title, Cutest Pumpkin in the Patch, which she is. So I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to go ahead and do clusters in a triangle like this. So I inked this tag. I've put a little piece of twine in it. I'm just going to tuck it in behind there and build on top of it. And I loved this little stinking cute, which I know I'll have to put more adhesive on that, but it's going to go somewhere in there. Try to put some adhesive on here without tearing this. Just so that I can get it down, and then I can use some other adhesive to make sure it's stuck. As you can tell, the little stem's already kind of off the page. Okay. And a little nod to Janet, we're going to put some photo corners on each side over here. And for now, I'm not going to put them over here because I have this washi. If it looks funny, I'll go ahead and add them over there. For this embellishment down here, have some chipboard pieces, that, and I'm going to try my hand at this rub-on, and hopefully it works. I thought about putting this little sticker down here, and I could do the rub-on on it, and then if it messes up, no loss, I can just not do the sticker. So let's see how that would go. Okay, so let's see if the rub-on will work. Did not fail. So the rub-on was a bust, and I had to go off camera and figure out what I was going to do to fix it. So I've come up with this little sticker, and let me see if I can remember how I was going to do it. I'm going to put him right over the top of that. So I'll have to put some foam dots underneath there, but so that the raccoon, or the tag, fits behind that raccoon. And these pumpkins go over here and go over the washi tape to kind of bring all of those layers back in. So that's going to go right there. Go ahead and take this. I'll have to use my wet glue to glue all this down because chipboard just does not have very much sticky on it. But I want to go ahead and get this down where I want it so I don't forget in the meantime. Now there's still have that big splotch right there where the paper came off. But I have this little camera I'm going to use, and I found this sticker that says "Oh Fall," and I don't like having that open where you can see something, and this is just perfect. So I'm going to put that in behind it and trim off the excess. Just upset a little bit, but I don't care about that. And now the question is, do I put it up here and put a little leaf down here, which that's what I'm leaning towards, or I could bring it down and put something up here. But I think it's going to look more awkward, so I think my better choice is to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tack that, and then I have some other leaves here that I can use. I also have buttons that I'd thought about using. So I could actually just thread a button and stick it there, but I still kind of have this awkward little space. So I'd either need to put more, put some enamel dots, more buttons, something, but I think my better choice is a leaf, if I can find a leaf. I went ahead and put my title on. My leaves are going to go here. I have this little thing, this little paper clip with the bow to bring that yellow up there, and I'm just going to stick it, and then that will help kind of point down to her. She is the cutest pumpkin in the patch. Buttons. I think what I want is just some enamel dots. I'm not sure. Okay, I also have these little leaves that I thought would be fun. I like that color up there better because it goes on top of the orange here. It's harder to see, but this one's kind of small. And he's going the wrong way for that one. I have one other one. Let's see if this one. That might be a good choice. Just kind of do that, and it will fill in that gap. I don't like that. What if I did both? Nope. What I really want is a big leaf down here. So let's go through the stickers and see. And these little flowers would be perfect because they're the darker burnt orange, to bring some of that up in there. Maybe one over here. I think that's perfect. That's just going to kind of tie it all together. And I think I do like this. It's just, I'm going to figure out where I want that little bit. And I thought about using this little bit here just to bring in some of that green. There's quite a bit of green in the photos. If I did that, I feel like there needs to be something up here. If I do that, that brings attention to this title because that's kind of hard to see against that photo. That little leaf there. I can't really see that. Since I have the bow there, I really think this yellow should be on this side. You can tuck it up behind that flower. I have one more little yellow leaf. Put it over there to tie all of those three colors together. Okay. I think that's where I will quit. This is just a little brown pen. This is the brand. But I love it for brown. You can also use Sharpie. And instead of taking it to my sewing machine, I am just going to put some faux stitching with my brown pen all the way around the craft cardstock, just to bring a little bit of border. Alright, so that's layout number 1. I just put some foam tape underneath some of these pieces, and I put foam tape underneath these leaves since they were kind of fading in. Outlined the cardstock, craft, and used my quick dry to get all of the chipboard pieces and the cork pieces glued on so they're not going anywhere. So a quick layout thanks to Janet and her little formula. So I am going to move on to layout number 2. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to click the subscribe button there and click the bell. You'll be notified when new videos are revealed. And come back so that you can check out layout number 2, and be sure to check out Janet's channel at RTS Scrapbooking and her 4for4 series.